Hello there and welcome back to Keeping Up with Ketosis. I am Megan Lisk and this is my very first recipe that I'd like to show you guys. A really quick, easy lunch or dinner, low/no carb alternative to a nice Swiss chalet chicken thigh. This is Megan style, so we are skipping out, substituting in, and really revamping a recipe that we all know and love and making it just a little bit tastier for us in ketosis. So first off, I am going to only be using essentially two really big mechanical items here to make this whole meal. The first one is my Vitamix, and I will show you what we're going to be doing to make a sofrito out of that. The next is the Instapot. So this is again a one-pot recipe, super easy for cleanup, and really just makes it a lot faster than your traditional oven or stovetop method. So I just started the Instapot. We've got it on the saute setting, and I'm letting it preheat right now. While that's happening, I'm gonna actually be mixing up my dry ingredients for this recipe. So I have Googled online, what goes into a Swiss chalet sauce, because when you're going and buying the packaged sauces, what you're gonna find in there a lot of the times is cornstarch and flour, two of the big no-nos for keto. So instead, I'm going to make and do a couple differences of my own. First, we are going to add some of the dry ingredients. So right here, I have paprika. I'm gonna be doing essentially like a half of a teaspoon of each of them. Again, I just have 5 chicken thighs, so not a ton. And I don't wanna make too much. You can always add and subtract where you need to. So I've got some paprika. Here I have a little bit of oregano. I actually don't love oregano, but this recipe called for it. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of a try, and I figure with all the other shit that I'm putting in, probably won't taste it too much. I'm gonna add some parsley. I do like parsley, and I'm gonna be having some fresh parsley at the end as well. So I've got 2 half teaspoons, so 1 teaspoon of that. I also have a little bit of ground ginger. Ginger is one of my favorite ingredients. I do an amazing Thai lettuce wrap, either with ground turkey or ground beef. Definitely one that I'll show you guys sooner than later. But one of the main ingredients is ginger. It makes it taste really fresh, gives a little nice spice to it. And then I'm gonna be adding some ground garlic. I actually, while I was going through to make this recipe, it called for Worcestershire or Worcestershire or however the hell you pronounce it, sauce. And because I live in a household with many people coming in and out, that essentially meant that we ran out and nobody replaced it. So what I did is I actually Googled an alternative to the Worcestershire sauce, and I'm gonna be adding these ingredients. Still gonna be doing the dry ones in one and then the wet ones together in another on top after. So garlic powder happened to be one for the Worcester one, so that's the reason I've added that in there. And finally, I'm actually gonna add a little bit of poultry seasoning. My mom makes the best stuffing in the entire world. One of those things I did choose to indulge in over the Christmas holidays. And with that, she uses poultry seasoning. It is like God's gift to a really robust flavor. I can let you know some of the ingredients that are in it right now. But really like a super amazing trick to any sort of stuffing or Thanksgiving feel recipe. Poultry seasoning has thyme, sage, marjoram, rosemary, black pepper, and nutmeg. So again, a lot of really bold flavors and smoky flavors in that. So I've got, my little spice mix. I'm just gonna stir it up so it can be blended all together. As you can see, there's really not a lot there. I actually probably should have made a little bit more, but you win some, you lose some. Maybe I'll add a little bit of extra to that. This is experimental. I'm definitely not a professional yet, but maybe one day. So I'm mixing up my dry ingredients as that's preheating over there. And then I'm gonna actually start kind of the browning process. So extra virgin olive oil, again, one of your best friends when you're keeping it in ketosis. That's gonna go right at the bottom. I forgot that in it. Probably shouldn't have taken it out with my hands, but it wasn't that hot, thank God. So I'm adding right now some olive oil. I can see it starting to separate down there. I think that it's been preheated pretty well. And I'm going to be browning my chicken thighs. First though, I want to pat them dry and season them.